What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and welcome to the funniest thing I have seen in a long time in War Robots. We're watching Spider King here, playing his complete troll falcon. A falcon that never uses its ability, a traditionalist falcon that will just walk around with an, provoking enemies with an Ansel shield and near limitless amounts of HP. Also utilizing here the unstable conduit for healing in gray and regular HP. And you see the entire map is shooting him at the same freaking time, dude. And he just doesn't give a damn about it. Like, he's just chilling right there, holding the beacon against 4 players. In the meantime, his team can do whatever they want because, there's barely anybody left on the map that isn't already occupied with Spider King here. And even the sword unit coming in with the arm weapons, which are one of the very few things that are very dangerous to the Falcon because they do damage based off of the amount of HP that the enemy has and don't care about resistances, right? This setup here works as long as there are no Titans in the game, and since this is the beginning and there are no Titans yet, this is the perfect trolling build. We have to say at this point, he's not playing against some newbie random public bobs, okay? He's playing against a full pre-made wolf squad. And he's keeping the entire team busy just hanging around here on this one beacon and they just can't capture it. He's not even using any kind of phase shift or so where they would eventually get it. Now he's just keeping himself healed up. He can't heal other than using the ability here from the active module. Also, he's not charging the battleship. And now he's slowly but surely going down after so long. That was a continuous onslaught of 4 enemies just fighting him only. Interesting though, you see his remaining team was still not able to compete against the remaining 1 or 2 enemies that Spider King hasn't been, on. There was literally just maximum 2 guys that the rest of his team would have to deal with, and they couldn't even do that, right? It's just the power of a meta bomber. And also what I'm realizing is that tanks are a real thing in the game, especially the Fenrir. I think maybe it would be a good idea to get ourselves an ultimate Fenrir and then also put that legendary pilot in. What's the name? Not the one that gives you more speed on when you're out of the ability and more resistance in. I mean this legendary pilot. I'll display it for you here. Because I couldn't figure it out while I was doing the commentary now. But this one here. This is the one that will give you unbreakable resistance. So this would basically be a build that can be played at any time, even when the Titans are deployed, because even they can't destroy this Fenrir. And I'm thinking maybe getting this ultimate Fenrir would actually be a really interesting thing with the Liesel and B4R pilot that I just shown you, man. That would be awesome. I'm gonna try and look into that. Maybe I can make that happen sometime soon. But yeah, you see here the Falcon once, even the T-Falcon, once the Titans are on the battlefield, it doesn't really have a good time anymore because its resistance can simply be bypassed. So any tank really needs a pilot like B4R and Liesel to function properly in the game past the point of Titan spawning. Something for Pixonic maybe to think about. But yeah, so this was the short clip from Spider King here showing us the funny trolling aspect, and you see there's like a full pre-made meta squad on the other side. This shouldn't even be created matches like this, but yeah, let's have a look at a triple Mark III Thunder Falcon that is not using the traditionalist skill. Wow, and he's smart. He's even dropping the shield past the wall because he knows the shield extends through the wall. Very smart. And you see those Thunders, they slap. The gameplay is from Antonio, who sent this in a little while ago. And so this goes as a nice contrast between the previous match and this one now, okay? So, the previous Falcon. And, you have to play this one extremely careful, because if you're making a mistake... Wow, he's just hit him so hard. If you're making a mistake and you open your ability at the wrong time and basically drop your resistance of 66.6% at the wrong time, you're just gonna get killed, right? And wow, he made it into safety just 1 second later. It's before he would be dead. The some jock right there. And now he's done. And just look how he out-survives, even without the Traditionalist skill, a lot of things on the map. And by the way, those thunders look really weird when they're hanging like this and they're not being used. It looks like they're aiming at something that's in the ground, you know? Super funny. Like a Titan that's looking down on a small robot in front of him. That's what it looks like. But those thunders are simply deactivated right now. And you see the thunder is actually at Mark 3. Not too bad, right? It does perform pretty decently. Now, in case you're wondering why I'm not playing myself, friends, this is a video from our hashtag WarRobots community gameplay. I have made a video a little while ago where I let you know how you can participate in this and provide your own gameplay, what the gameplay needs to look like to qualify for this, you know. I'm linking the video again to the video description pinned comment in case you're interested to figure out how the whole sending in of gameplay works, right? But this is essentially something that I wanted to do once every week. I have kind of, you know, gotten mixed up in other things now with me leaving Germany, going to Dubai, creating my company there, and then moving to Thailand, and so on. So I had a lot of things going on, and it messed up my schedule. But I still want to do this, or keep doing this, that at least one video every week is a video that is created by you guys, by the community, right? Showcasing certain setups that I don't have, or like giving you a little bit of a room to show you your favorite things. And if this is good gameplay and makes a fun compilation like this here, then I feel like it is a really good idea. So we have an angler getting 2-hit killed. Did you see that angler going down basically in 2 shots by the triple thunder? One shot did 150,000 damage. If you could just do the damage and not be attacked with this Falcon, you would be very dangerous. But the Falcon has this big problem that when he wants to use his three weapons, then he also is extremely vulnerable to counter shots, right, to damage. So it's always the problem. When do you use the ability? When can you make the best use out of it? But even just the one thunder on top of the middle, when you get close, still deals a lot of damage. You're just lacking the extra HP from the Traditionalist skill in this moment, right? And also for those who are looking for a nice free-to-play build that can carry the matches in certain aspects, like occupy multiple enemies for a long time, be a beacon runner, be annoying to attack, and even take out some enemies in the process, then the Falcon is a good choice, right? Specifically the Falcon with the Traditionalist's pilot skill, which will remove the outer 2 weapons and leave you with only the middle weapon, but give you 60% more HP. So basically what you are now, you're a ridiculous tank. You never have to use your ability because the ability becomes inactive, so you can no longer jump with the Falcon. But you only have to level a single... that was a smart move by the Sharenga to time him out here. But you only have to level up a single heavy weapon to put it into the middle slot. That's all you gotta do. If you want to optimize the setup, you can put 2 stakes on the sides, because they will still, despite being inactive, provide you with a constant Aegis shield popping up. Nice. A nice Daymeter coming in, providing a shield. Love the gameplay, man. When there's a Daymeter coming at you and helping you out, it's always such a pleasure to see. But yeah, so we're showing here 2 different matches with the regular Falcon, right? And by the way, if you like the variety in the gameplay and the mood, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and watch me, or us, our gameplay here in the next videos as well. Okay, so enemy Titans are on the battlefield again. This is the moment when the Falcon has to become extremely careful. But this is a good time to jump in and do some damage from above now with the triple thunder. Just look at this. Boom, 140, 210. If he could have just fired a little longer at a Titan and it would survive longer, he could have done so much damage, man. There is a Luchador. And the Luchador seems to be busy, but he's reflecting now. This is a bad moment to fire at him during his reflecting time. And that's why he realizes. But after this, look at this. Boom, 70, 140, 200, 270, 340. The damage is just ramping up so much, man. It's crazy. Again, Titans, however, can bypass with very high-leveled weapons the resistance on a Falcon. And again, Pixonic, in case you're seeing this, I think any tank robot needs to have a a pilot available that would provide you with unbreakable resistance. Because let's be honest, most Titans only really... Why do I want to say Titans? Most tanks only really work this way, right? They're not particularly fast in most situations. They often don't bring insane damage, instant kill ability stuff. But what they bring is a lot of tankiness, you know, and HP in form of resistance. If the resistance is being bypassed, most tanks simply don't function properly. You see it here. The arm weapons that are firing at our Falcon right here, they're ignoring resistance and they're just doing damage based off of the amount of HP the enemy has, plus a certain fixed amount of damage as well, right? So that's how they work. And therefore, the Falcon does not work against the arm weapons, and it is the same thing against Titans. So resistance needs to be unmitigatable for certain tank robots in form of a legendary pilot. I think you should make available more pilots like this. Because this way, the Falcon could be very well played, even in situations with Titans being spawned in. So here the Shenlu is coming in, but one shot, a good shot, like 35,000 damage from this maxed Thunder, and it really hits hard. And here he's now jumping on, I think, what is that, a Typhon down there? Let's see. Yeah, it is a Typhon. And he's popping him so quickly, man. Unreal. It's Team Deathmatch, 8 versus 9, 8 versus 10 now. I'm skipping ahead a little bit here in the gameplay. But yeah, that was great gameplay from both players here. Spider King in his trolling Traditionalist Falcon, and Antonio here in the regular one that fires triple thunders. And just look what he's doing, how much damage they can even do at medium range, like 100 meters or something. Actually pretty good, right? He's back to full HP with the healing, but yeah, he's now trying to jump after the guy. I think he's gonna get it, but he's going to be attacked also by a lot of enemies here. By a Blitz robot is right on him, and something else there, a Typhon. That's a problem. Thankfully, they were not doing too much damage here. Oh man, now he's got 2 Typhons and the Blitz on him. Blitz, I think, is firing Squall. Okay, another one dies. Wait, who got them? The Scavenger Lantern killed him. So there must have been a Titan somewhere helping him. Alright. So yeah, ladies and gents, you see a different background. I've already mentioned this in another video. I'm super happy now that I can finally live here in Thailand. I have a little Christmas tree set up to celebrate the occasion. In the background, you can see it. And yeah, so super happy to be here and do some video content with you guys. And in this case, even using some of your own video content. So once again, check out the link below if you want to figure out how to do it yourself and also send something in. I have also a bunch of videos already saved and ready, but I don't want to use them too much. I want to make maybe 1 video per week, sometimes maybe 2, but generally like 1 per week I think is a good compromise. Wow, a Quadro Trebuchet Crisis, and he barely did any damage to him. Very nice, because of a lot of resistances that have kicked in now over the long playtime. Wow, nice. Alright, so we're nearing the end of this video. Let me know which of the 2 Falcons would you prefer to play. Would you rather play the Falcon that runs Traditionalists trolling? Maybe with 1 weapon or maybe without, right? You could go with like an Aegis shield or Ansel shield, or you could put a weapon on it. What would be your favorite? The Traditionalist variant or the like dangerous weapon-based variant that can, however, die quick, right? So yeah, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video, and Manny signing off. Bye bye, my friends. Also, thanks Antonio and Spider King for sending in the gameplay.